Now, back to Coastal Living on KZTV.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Coastal Living. Please welcome Liliana and Nolan Pounds with Post-Acute Medical Rehab Hospital. It's a mouthful.
Yes, it is.
But you guys do a lot of work over there, so tell us a little bit about your location.
So we're located at 345 South Water Street, downtown. We are the new medical rehabilitation hospital downtown, and we offer outpatient, inpatient, LTAC services there at the location.
Yes, and we were able to visit you guys at the very beginning of Coastal Living's existence, and we got to explore one of the most amazing machines you have there, which is the...
That was the Exo GT. It helps exoskeleton robot, and that was the thing that we did the story on
that technology.
ago.
Yeah, the technology just blows my mind. It's like an Iron Man costume, basically.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
Yeah.
So you all are very up to date. You have a beautiful facility. It's very relaxing there. There's not so much going on. You can focus on your own rehabilitation.
Right. And we have one-on-one therapy in our outpatient setting, so it really works out well.
Awesome. And tell me what event we have coming up that we want to talk to our viewers about.
So we have an amputation education event that's going to be on Saturday, the 15th. So the day after Valentine's Day at 11:30.
Okay.
We will be talking about amputation education, things that affect our amputation population here in Corpus Christi.
Okay. And Liliana, what are some of the most common concerns for people who have a family member or who are personally anticipating becoming an amputee?
Well, so there's always there's a pre and the post and the recovery that we're trying to cover. So a lot of the anticipation is the wow factor, people staring sometimes, them not feeling comfortable or confident anymore. So what we're going to offer is the physical rehab, the mental. We have some resources that are going to be out there as well for them. But we want to more than anything educate the family, the loved ones, to let them know, grandchildren, you know, they're going to have questions about why grandma, grandpa, or mom or dad have a situation. And so we want to make sure that the family is educated all the way around, caregivers.
Absolutely, and understands how to be supportive and sort of normalize the experience so that they understand they're just the same amazing people they were before.
That's right.
Exactly. So there's the no blame factor. So, you know, you can't blame them because they're going through something that, you know, we all anticipate that we can't go through.
Exactly. And you mentioned some resources that will be available. Can you name some of the resources available at this event? Yeah,
we are going to have Corpus Christi transportation that's going to be there. It's the Beeline. So Melanie Gomez is going to be our contact, and she's going to educate them as far as curb to curb if they qualify for it. C2 counseling will also be there. So they're trauma certified counselors. They're going to come in. So again, they're going to cover the mental and the emotional rehabilitation. Be Healthy at Home is going to be there for home health. We also have Travis Medical for durable medical equipment once they do have it. And then we have Corpus Christi Prosthetics, John. That will be there as well. So those are just a few of the many that will be there.
A one-stop shop for everything you need to know about being an amputee or being related to one.
And in addition to that, we will have staff from Post-Acute Medical that will talk about dietary concerns, how to have a healthy diet while you're going through this. We will address diabetes, we'll address physical therapy, occupational therapy, also wound care, being able to take care of your wounds and try to keep everything infection-free.
Yes, which can be difficult.
Correct.
Especially if you're going through something emotionally, it's easy to sort of let go of things. And diet too, which it's interesting that you thought to cover that.
So the idea mainly is to stretch our arms around this patient population here in Corpus Christi in South Texas and let them know that, hey, even though you have this going on in your life, there are people who've gone this route before. They know exactly what to look out for, and they can even help you on your journey as you go through this as well. So
absolutely, it's important to have a support system regardless of what you're going through. I think whether it's a dream you have or something physical or emotional, it's great to know that people are there that understand what you're going through.
Ambassadors of hope, yes.
Absolutely, I like that, ambassadors of hope. So tell me, who can come to this event? Do we need an RSVP? Is it open to the public?
It's open to the public. There is a number that you can call for RSVP, 361 500-03-0634.
We did this in our first interview. It was really fun. So it's an amputation education event Saturday at 11:30 a.m. They're one of the most beautiful new buildings right there on South Water Street. So make sure you get your reservation in. You can RSVP. And tell me why, you know, people have options. Why choose post-acute medical over other options?
Well, I know that we have LTAC hospitals. We also have the inpatient rehab and the outpatient. So a lot of times we have patients that come through all of those services. So when they come in, they can feel loved, they can feel known. You know, everybody wants to have sense of belonging and things like that. You have your own caregivers who know you from start to finish. We know if you've had a good day or bad day when you walk in our doors, and we can have people look at you and have I guess more interest in how you're doing, even from before you even get inside. So, yeah.
That's so important to know.
Continuum of care.
Yeah, the
Continuum of care it's huge.
And for each of you, I mean, not only do you offer this service and that one-on-one experience, but what is your takeaway when you leave work every day from being able to help these people in our community?
It's very rewarding. Therapy is one of those fields that it's like you know how much you have to go, you know how much you've done. It's almost like cutting grass. You've said, hey, I have this much more left. This is how far we've come. So that's very rewarding for me. I know that going from a physical therapist treating every day to going to a rehab director as well, I am very fulfilled. It's very challenging. Every day is, I'm exhausted, but I know that I've accomplished something that day. Very proud of our therapists for leveling their lives up, their careers. They are doing continuing education all the time. So I'm just extremely proud of what's going on with our facility and our therapists and our staff. So it's very good, very rewarding.
Absolutely, very rewarding. Yeah. It's great to know that whenever we bring a family in, we can accommodate them. So if it's their schedule, our schedule is very flexible. Our therapist, there is that one-on-one. But just knowing that we've helped someone overcome something. Sometimes they leave our facility and they couldn't walk when they got in. They were depressed, they were upset, they were disappointed. But there's that hope, that I can overcome this, and there's that push. And so post-acute medical, it's, we are a family. And so I love
it. A family.
We are, and I love that we can welcome their loved ones in, and we can answer questions. Like I said, we can educate them. And the important thing is the continuum of care. So if they come inpatient, they get discharged with our joint venture, which is home health, and then they come back to us in our outpatient setting where there is that one-on-one. So we won't just put them on a bike and leave them alone for 15 minutes. We're going to have our therapists treat them and make sure that we're, that they're meeting their goals. And we have an ADL kitchen, which is active daily living, and so that's what our therapists push a lot, which is really, really important, Clarissa, because our therapists are going to get them familiar with their home, whether it's baking or cooking, sweeping, mopping, making the bed, putting a pillow in the pillowcase. Exactly, the important things so that when they get back home, they can still live life and care for their loved ones.
Amazing. Well, just from this interview, I feel you all have it 100% covered. I mean, you're going from the diet to the mental health to the physical health and giving people goals and allowing them to see how far they've come, which is fantastic. So let's go over the details one more time for this particular event. You want to check it out. It's the Amputation Education Event, Saturday, day after Valentine's at 11:30 a.m. Open to the public, but we do ask you to RSVP if possible. It's 500-0635. It's a free event, guys, and they're located right there off South Water Street. You can visit postacutemedical.com for more details. Thank you all so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much.
And for helping our community. It's so important to educate everyone. Absolutely. Look forward to having you back. You have to remember the number next time. Okay? All right, guys.